Welcome to Fandango's Big Ticket. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem is our big ticket movie of the week.
From the very beginning, our idea was to focus on the teenage part of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And to me, the first movie I wrote was Superbad, like a high school movie. And I've made a lot of high school movies over the years. And I've always loved like teenage movies, and it was the one thing they never did with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They always had like men in their 20s and 30s doing weird teenage boy voices and trying to like emulate teenagers. And so that was really where it started, was like, what if we really focus on kind of the teenage desire to be accepted and to be normal, and this kind of like coming of age story, and what if we cast actual teenagers?
Get your tickets now and be sure to check out our full interview on Fandango.com. In theaters this week, the animated return of 4 turtles who are also teenagers, mutants, and ninjas, plus the live-action return of Mega Huge Shark, this time bringing some of its mega huge pals. It's all coming up this week on Big Ticket.
Mutant karate teens. I want to know everything about you.
Our dad is definitely not a giant rat.
That makes me feel like he's a rat.
Heading from the sewer to the theater is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Sure, the TMNTs have been around since the late 80s, but this is a brand new iteration of the classic material, bringing its own artistic style, a fresh voice cast, and new story details. And that rebootness is the first reason to give this one a try. The second is that the 4 main turtles are voiced by relatively unknown actors in an effort to cast actual teenagers. Plus, the foursome recorded much of their dialogue together to encourage improvisation and form better chemistry. But did they also do animated weapons training together? Doubtful. The film also has a big name supporting cast, which is the third reason to join in on this mayhem. It includes Ice Cube as the main villain, Superfly, Jackie Chan as Master Splinter, and Ayo Edebiri from The Bear as April O'Neil. They're joined by Giancarlo Esposito, John Cena, Post Malone, Paul Rudd, and Rose Byrne. And don't forget about Seth Rogen, who's a producer, co-writer, and the voice of a villain for this movie.
That's the biggest Meg I've ever seen.
Biggest Meg anyone's ever seen.
That's the apex predator.
Everybody make it to the station!
And finally, also washing into theaters, is Meg 2: The Trench. The previous film in the series, The Meg, did not perform well with critics, but it did make over $530 million at the worldwide box office. That, of course, paved the way for a sequel and is the first reason to see this one. Another reason is, not only is Jason Statham back, so is the return of even more Megs, aka Megalodon sharks, along with other giant prehistoric sea creatures as well. So yeah, you're gonna need your floaties. Plus, behind the scenes, director Benjamin Wheatley brings a great combo of skills for this movie, having worked on psychological thrillers, the adaptation High Rise with Tom Hiddleston, and the action comedy Free Fire with Brie Larson. Time to add a giant shark to that list. Well, that's it for this week's Big Ticket. 2 very different kinds of sea creatures with one result: satisfaction. And don't forget, you can get your tickets to both of these right now at Fandango.com. Thanks for watching Fandango's Big Ticket. See you next week.